Hello guys, thanks for tuning in here with Trading for Everyone. Today's video, we're going to be analyzing what happened past 2 weeks in UGAZ and DGAZ territory. We can see that towards the beginning of last week, natural gas was showing signs of an uptrend, and it hit highs of 2092 pre-market hours, and then it started falling as the week continued. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all day long, making lower lows. And well, after this weekend, we can see that natural gas is going to be opening really low. It's really the future is really trading below previous price points. It opened yesterday at 6 p.m. approximately, the futures markets, and it was really low compared to what it closed Friday. So well, you see the same on UGAZ. Congrats to you if you have holded DGAZ during the weekend, but as I will always say in the videos, I do not recommend holding trades during weekends, and I recommend it even less if it's a leveraged ETF such as DGAZ or UGAZ, since all losses will be multiplied by 3 or 2 in the case that it's another ETF, a leveraged ETF. So well, what I want to analyze is what happened to UGAZ last week and what happened to natural gas. Let's see, on Monday to Friday. So we can see that all the really highs and lows, it made it during pre-market and after hours. While the market was not open, so it's difficult to get profitable, to be profitable while only trading those hours, because there's no big volume and the price is very volatile. So well, we can see that here it was approximately between the 18.5 and the 19.5 price point, and then it opened quickly next day in the 20 territory. Then on Wednesday it opened on 20 and fall to 1950, and then on Thursdays is the day that we see the most volatility. Here's where the natural gas report comes out. So we can see that it really pulled up. It opened at below 19, pushed up all the way up to the previous highs of 20.5, and then it completely fall in 1 minute in like, I don't know, it's like 2 hours. It was trading all the way down to 18 price point. Then it kind of started consolidating, and it was consolidating all during Friday between 18 and 19 price point. Then we now see that it's going to be opening right around the 16 to 17 like price point. So well, there's not much movement except on Thursday. That's the natural gas report. It's not much movement. So there's not a clear pattern what happened to UGAZ last week. I think that it's just consolidating, to start pushing up DGAZ, the inverse ETF. And we can see here in the natural gas that it was really overextended. We go to the 180-day 4-hour time frame. We can see that it was really overextended. We can see here on the RSI and the MACD, it was really trading at really high price points. And well, we can see that now it's going to be pulling back. Let's see if we can make higher highs, pushing up like 10 or 15% this week. or if the trend is going to change and it's going to be penetrating this point of 2.571, the natural gas future, and it's going to be correcting itself to previous lows. Keep in mind that since these months are quite cold, the natural gas tends to push higher, but there's nothing that we can give for granted. This is the stock market, and it's nothing that we can give for granted. So if we can see in the 3 years point is usually between October and December, price really goes up quite a bit. The previous year, so we can be expecting something like that in this year. But well, there's nothing that we can assure, because we can't know for sure which pattern it's gonna follow. But well, so if we go to the 5 days 5 minutes, we can see that price was going down last week. It was correcting itself for the previous after the previous push the past 2 weeks. So well, we're going to be analyzing some trades we could have taken. First of all, let's analyze Thursday. That's the really interesting day of natural gas. It was trading between the mid and upper VWAP. It was really consolidating, but in an uptrend pattern. So well, it was really consolidating but trading upwards. Here at 12:30, the natural gas report comes out. Look at the volume that was traded between 2:30 and 2:35. It pushed up 7% in only 5 minutes, and then started going down since it was really overextended. Watch here the RSI. It was really overextended, so it pushed down again, and followed the previous pattern of the previous days. That was a descending pattern. How we can trade this natural gas report? Well, we can't. We just can scalp it really quickly for the price movement, but I don't recommend it because it's really difficult to trade a natural gas report, since it's like, you can see here, 5 minutes, and see that here that it was pushing down the last minute. So it's just 1, 2, perhaps 3 or 4 minutes that the price is going up or down aggressively, and then that's it. Perhaps it continues, or perhaps it pushbacks, as we did see on Thursday. What I would have taken is perhaps a trade right about here. That's an uptrend, because the price was pushing down quickly, and since the natural gas report says that the storage was favorable, perhaps right around the middle VWAP I would have taken a trade. And well, it's right about 1310. So let's see. This is UGAZ, so 1310, perhaps around the middle VWAP until previous resistance points. So it's a 1.6% profit. And then when it started going down, this candle, we can assure that price was going down. So well, I would have taken DGAZ as my trade symbol. So here we can see that price was going down, and then it started pushing up. When it pushed up, it's really quick push up. When it backed a little bit, I would have entered the trade right on the SMA line, going up till perhaps, let's see, pre-market highs right around this 97.2. So it's right about here until 97.2. It's a 5% profit. Just remember, guys, that it doesn't matter how much percentage we take. It matters that we do not speed up our trades, just rushing for profit and not letting the percentage grow. The thing is that if we see that it breaks with quite a bit of volume, the higher of the day. I know this was not the higher because this candle was really high, but it broke above where it was what it was trading around in that at that time. So if we see that it broke above, perhaps we could have stayed in a trade. You could argue that we could have taken profit right around here, but it's really difficult to know if that's going to be the best price we can take profit. So I will have probably wait on the trade, push all the way back to 93.22, only 1% profit, and then it would have gone up, and I will have hold the trade because as we can see, the RSI it's not in the highest point, it's just a bit overextended, but we have just gone into a trade, so it's okay. And the MACD here, we can see that around this price point it was starting to cross this line, so perhaps I would have waited until kind of the slower line pushes up into the positive side, so perhaps around here with a 5.2% profit. So well, I think that's all for today, and I'm going to be uploading some more content during this week.